that you see twirling around is a ceiling fan. I am going to be doing my eyebrows with the Simmer Brown Wet n Wild pencil. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I actually have a mirror right here. So if you see me looking here and here, it's because I have a mirror right here as well. This thing is not clean. I was supposed to do this a couple weeks ago and didn't, but I am going to get that done on today. Why is this thing so much stuff on it? I wish that my sister had better lighting. The lighting in this room, and I have a little light right here, but that light is just, these folks, I don't know how they put on makeup in here because it's very, very dark. Welcome and thank you for the light. But as you all always know, I always do my eyebrows with the Wet n Wild Simmer Brown pencil. And you can get those on Amazon as well as any other beauty supply. You can pick them up at Walmart. The only thing I can tell you is that I cannot really see that well because there's a light up there. I don't know how these folks put their makeup on. I have no idea how they do it. I am still in Georgia, as you can see all this. This is lack of sleep. This is sleep deprivation. This is what it looks like. But honey, we're going to make it look real pretty before the night is over. It is, of course, if I'm able to see. This is crazy. I literally am having a hard time seeing. I hope that you all can definitely see what it is that I'm doing. My sister left to go to Alabama. My camera is blurry. Thank you. I don't know who that is, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Because what that means is that I need to clean it. So hold on. Hold on, doll baby. Please let me know if this is better, okay? I already can see it's better. I can see myself a little better. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Oh, it's Sheila. Sheila, you know what? I just want to say thank you to you because you always, always support. Even though there are some times when I don't. Okay, that's better. You always support, and I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you. What I want to do, and I'm probably going to wait because we don't need it right now. When my niece comes in, I'll have her get some jewels because what I want to do is if I'm not going to put jewels here, I'm going to put them on the corner of my eye. The way that I do my eyebrows, it's nothing fantastic. You see, it's just a very simple, long eyebrow. And what I do is just pretty much follow, oh my goodness, that one got a little away from me. I follow the shape, oh yeah, y'all can see me. I follow the shape of my eyebrows. The wonderful thing about eyebrows when you're doing them and shading them in with the eyebrow pencil is this. If it's too dark, you can always lighten it. If it's too thin, you can always thicken it. If it's just not right, you can do a lot of things to fix it up. What I always say every time I do a makeup look, please understand this, because if you don't understand this, you will be crazy. Your eyebrows are not twins. They're just sisters or cousins, okay? They're sisters or cousins. They are not twins. For some reason, this little mirror that I have is just crazy. Excuse me, y'all. I could not bring my big mirror, but I wanted to make sure that I can. Oh, that's much better. How in the world did I get on a live with mirrors that are dirty? I wanted to bring my big mirror, but because when you're traveling, you don't want to take too much stuff. It was more important for me to have clothes. And crazy thing about it, y'all forgive me for the ugly faces. This live will probably be about, I'm going to tell y'all right now, you can go and come back. It'll probably be about 2 hours because I'm doing a complete look. And when I do a complete look, I'm very thorough. Very, very thorough. Like with this one, this eyebrow. Look at these eyebrows, girl. This one right here is kind of short. But the wonderful thing about your eyebrows is that you can fix them. You can fix them up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get what is called a spoolie brush and a concealer brush. See how thin that is? Really, really thin. Because what you're going to do is you're going to use the concealer, which is what I call the eraser of all of your mistakes. When you have mistakes, you can definitely use a concealer brush to correct those mistakes. Now, the issue is I keep, for some unknown reason, misplacing my concealer brush. My sister, when I got here, literally gave me one. And why can I not find it? I'm actually leaving Georgia tomorrow and going back home to California. So what I'm doing in the interim, since my sister isn't here, that's why I said, well, hey, let me just go online and let me go on YouTube and do a live. And so that's why I was able to come here and do the live. I'm looking for the spoolie brush and I found it. Okay. Now, this spoolie brush is one I believe that my sister had already used. What you want to do, you want to make sure that you always have a spoolie brush on hand. That's what you call a spoolie brush. A spoolie brush is the brush that people use when they do their mascara as well. The eye doesn't look that bad. Look at his hair. What I normally do is I take and I do this when I see something wrong. I take and I kind of fix it up. But with a spoolie brush right here and right here, that should be kind of like, what's the easiest way to say it? It should be ombre'd out. This part right here in the front should be lighter. I don't do it as light as I should. I'm going to be real with you. I just don't, because if you look at people's eyebrows that really rock their own eyebrows, it's oftentimes not lighter there. But because of the fact that we blend ours in, we do have to kind of shape them out and fix them up. I'm noticing right here that we're a little light. And right up in here. Actually, when I sit back and look in this mirror right here, I can see every single mistake. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of almost do like this, and I'll show you all what I mean when I say that you spoolie. You use your spoolie to kind of blend it out. I always do this to kind of, because you don't want any sharp ends on your eyebrow. Hey, beautiful. I got some more questions for a video. Okay, Nate, what you can do, love, you can go ahead and just, you got my email. Send it to my email. And I definitely will do another. I thank you, too, because you always give me reasons to do a video. I like a challenge. He asked me all kind of questions, y'all, about who Carol is and, things I like and things I don't like. And it makes it really, really good. Close up on the camera is not that clear. Okay, I pulled back. Y'all forgive me. I got on my flawless dress. But anyway, I think you can see me better this way. Sheila, thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, I don't know what I do, because I don't need to be that close up on it. It's better for me when I'm back further like this, because I can just see better. And if it's easier for y'all, I want you to be able to see better as well. Sheila, are you from New York? I think you are. But the funny thing about it is you have the sweetest disposition. And I never knew that people in New York were that kind. And maybe that's just me being, I don't want to say judgmental, but obviously it is. Judging people from New York and really not knowing them. Upstate New York. I want to interview people. but not famous people, everyday regular people like us. And that's a good idea. And you should, like I told you before, you definitely should. There are not a lot of people interviewing people. I don't know if anybody in my audience that is watching the video wants to be interviewed and tell folks about them, but what I would do if I were you, Nate, I told you you need to start a channel, because there are some people that do interview, but there are some, a lot of times. Ooh, this eyebrow ugly. A lot of times, what I found is that people on the internet, on YouTube, are not as open to talk about themselves to others. I think this is an easier way right here. I think y'all can see me better when I do it this way. I mean, the interview segment of YouTube is growing, but I'm going to switch it up a bit. And you should. Don't tell nobody what you're going to do, though. Because, baby, honey, they'll be all over your stuff. You can do it if you can share if you want to, but it won't be only yours. They will be all over your stuff. Okay, so we are starting to look like sisters. That's funny what I say about the eyebrows and stuff, because I have an older sister. Her name is Tish, and that is only her nickname. But she does her eyebrows. And when she does her eyebrows, it's so funny. Hers are a little bit thicker, and right up here, a little more boxy. I don't like that. I like it to have more of a natural look for me personally. But she likes a boxy. Also, I like to use my Swooly brush to actually brush up and outward. A lot of people do that. A lot of people don't. But I think for me, it just looks better when if you're going to paint your eyebrows on, please let them look like they grew out of your skin like that. Please let them look like that. I hate the way this is sitting because, honey, I'm not trying to be funny or tell my business, but I do not have saggy breasts. So I hate the way this is sitting, and I'm looking like that, but that's not the case. This right here, y'all, is a eyebrow gel, and it just basically sets your eyebrows. That's all it does. It sets your eyebrows to stay in place, okay? And yes, I do use this before I actually go and clean them up 100%. I do. I can't believe that I just said that. My husband is probably going to have something to say about me saying that, but oh well, it is the truth. I did not have a $10,000 surgery to have saggy ones. And no, I want to let y'all know, I did not have breast reduction surgery out of vanity. I had breast reduction surgery because I'm a woman who was born into a family of women with very large breasts. My mama Sarah, who was my grandmother's mother, had large breasts, very large breasts, and as a result, all of her great-grandchildren did too. This is a concealer. It's from NYX right here. I have really used it, but we're going in with that one right there. This can be used for multiple things. It can be used for cleaning up your eyebrows, as I'm doing. I'm only going to use it on the bottom to clean up the eyebrows at the bottom. All you are doing is you are tracing that eyebrow. I actually can go very quick. I have been doing my eyebrows with eyebrow filler for many, many years. I used to tweeze them. I used to shave them. I used to do all of it. And so as a result of doing all of that, my eyebrows are extremely sparse. Extremely sparse. They definitely are. I'm just kind of trying to clean up as I see. But when you put that concealer on there, what you want to do is you want to take the remainder of it and just come down. See how I'm coming down? Come down, because as you use that concealer and fill all this in on your eyelid, it's going to be a adherent, I guess, for your eyeshadow. What it will do is cause your eyeshadow to pop wonderfully. But like I said, you're just making sure to clean that eyebrow up. Give a clean, 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 good cut of your eyebrow. And yes, I do go right in here. I go right in here so much so that by the time I do that one, it almost looks like a unibrow. But I don't put a lot, as you can see. Check your mail. They'll be there by 2100, which is, 1800 for y'all on the West Coast. Okay. But you know what, Nate, I'm not on the West Coast right now. Right now, I'll be on the West Coast on tomorrow. Right now, I'm actually on the East Coast. I'm at my sister's house. She left to go to my aunt's funeral. My aunt, unfortunately, lost her twin brother on last week, last week, to a heart attack. So my sister went down to be with my aunt, and I was gonna go, but it was just a lot of stuff going on down there. I'm pretty much, believe it or not, of a quiet individual. If I see something that I really don't want to be a part of, I'm gonna make it my business to not be a part of it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I didn't know him. I met him one time when I was in Alabama, but I didn't know him. But thank you. I'm thanking you on behalf of my aunt, because my aunt is heartbroken, and which is understandably so. It was her twin brother, and they weren't identical twins, because obviously she's a female and he's a male, but they were very, very, very close, and the loss was great to her. And I'm grateful that my sister and I were able to go down there and spend time with her, because let me tell you something, my aunt broke down more than once, which is totally understandable. I like to always say I have mature eyelids. I'm 56 years old, so my eyelids ain't really, on the end. I have a hooded eyelid, which means that I have that nice little extra flap right there, as y'all can see. So I have a hooded eye. But don't you let nobody, if you are also a hooded eye person, don't you let nobody tell you, thank you, baby cakes. My niece just came in here, y'all, and gave me my luggage lock. She went and got my luggage lock. I don't know if I told you all, but when I arrived here in Georgia, I probably didn't, because I haven't been on YouTube. When I arrived here in Georgia, they had stolen all of my clothes. Now, I tell everybody, because I'm not ashamed of who I am. I love Carol. I am a hippie woman. I am very hippie. I've got serious form. I come from a family of.
I love you.
Bye bye, honey. I love you too. Ain't she pretty? Come back, come back, come back.
No.
That's my niece, y'all. Ain't she pretty? That's one of them. Gorgeous. So,
I love you.
I love you. Make sure you call me. I leave tomorrow at about 4 o'clock. Okay? If you can, you can. If not, just give me a call or I'll call you. Okay, so anyway, I'm just taking my little, isn't she pretty? Yeah, girl. She's a beautiful girl. And you know what's more pretty about her? Her heart. She has a heart of gold. So I go in with this little brush. This is the Planet Makeup by Yolando E860 brush. You do not necessarily have to have this. However, whenever I use items, equipment, whatever, I always give credit to where it's due. I go in here and I just pat it. It's very important, specifically for those of us who have hooded eyes, to make sure that your concealer is kind of matted out and pressed into your skin. Because if not, what will end up happening is there's a great possibility that if you don't pat it out like so, you will have creasing. And nobody wants creasing on their eyebrow, their eyeshadow look. I experience dramatic creasing as a result of a hooded eye. So we're also going to go back in with this here. This is our foundation. This is a foundation my sister gave me. This is called Dream Radiant. I believe Dream Radiant is by Maybelline. I normally use Fit Me, but I ended up being told that, here's another niece. I ended up being told that the color that I had was too dark for me. I think they just wanted my stuff. Okay, I'm just telling you the truth. So what I do on the top of my eyebrow is, yeah, I just go in, I just go in on the top with my little bit of foundation on the top. The reason you use the foundation on the top is because you don't want a halo eye. What is a halo eye? That's where people actually have like that lighter look. My daughter came, and my daughter can get, I have one daughter, one, just one. I have two sons and I have two biological sons. I have a bonus son, and I only say bonus because I didn't carry him. But he's my baby. He's the baby of the family. But I only have one baby girl. And my daughter came and she was like, Mom, I want this and I want that. My daughter is 33 years old. But because I don't get to see her often, I ended up giving her and my niece that just left out of here all kinds of makeup. And one of my makeups that I ended up giving away was my foundation. Now, my daughter is darker than me, much darker than me by several shades. But when she put it right here and it matched with her skin, I was like, no wonder I was looking green before I went to go get on the on the airplane. And I hadn't noticed it before when I was taking my pictures and doing my reels on Facebook. I never noticed it because the filters that I was using was so bright, but it was too dark for me. This right here, my sister was using, who is not that much darker than me, and she ended up giving it to me because she said it was too light for her, and I am considerably lighter than her. Foundations are really hard to match. My suggestion to everybody is get a professional to help you to match your foundation. And so what I'm doing is just going up. I'm just going up, just like this. Y'all, I do not like them bags on my eyes, but I have been, my sister, my older sister, I pray that God would allow her to get some good rest because I slept in the room with her. My sister is married, but her husband is in Africa. And so whenever I come down here, I do sleep with her. And she's at the top, I'm at the bottom. And she just does so much. 2 jobs. She's older than me. Her alarm clock is going all off at all times of the night. I'm like, her phone is going off because her husband ends up he's in Africa, so his time is different from hers. So it's just a whole bunch of stuff. So what we're going to do now, we've cleaned up those eyebrows, as you can see. They're not perfect, but they're going to look good when we get all this good stuff on them, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do now, we're going to go with our concealer brush again. Now, we already put concealer on it, but because my eyes are stubborn a lot of times, I have to put on another concealer, which will allow my pink for breast cancer to really, really, really pop. I don't really know what palette we're going to use. We might use a mixture of a few palettes. I have oh gosh, what did my niece bring in here to me? I have a Plan and Makeup by Yolanda, which belongs to me. That's pink and purples. I also have a High Maintenance Cosmetics one. Y'all, I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something that's going to be very, very pretty. The hope is just to keep it in the pink, burgundy, purple family. I want the basis of our look to be absolutely pink. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. See how light that is, y'all? You know that's light. But you always want your concealer to be at least a shade or two lighter. If you're using it on your eyebrows, you want to make sure, your eyelids, you want to make sure that it's light. Because if you are African American, sometimes the colors don't show up on us. Now, I will tell you, if you got Plan and Makeup by Yolanda, you're going to have some color. You're going to have some color because her pigment of her things is so wonderful. So I put that on. Oh, that was a good look. You can really see that. And all I'm going to do is go back in with this concealer brush. We're going to go right here and just kind of blend it out. You can go all the way up. I'm trying to see. I haven't even, oftentimes what I try to do is I try to look on YouTube. Sometimes I get suggestions from Pinterest of my look. To be frankly honest with you, I have been so busy trying to help and assist with my mother. that I haven't even had a chance to even look at what type of look I was going to do. So together, we're going to get our look, okay? We're going to go back in with this because we do want to make sure to pat it. A lot of people tell you that you should use a pressed powder on the eyelid, but I think that if you use a pressed powder on it, that it might not adhere the way that you want it to. But I got good stuff. So I'm going to go in with my Fit Me loose finishing powder, which is a pressed powder. Just a very little bit on this one, just so we don't get any more creasing, because we did put a little more concealer. Concealer, let's talk about concealer. Concealer is very important for under the eye and the eyelid, specifically if you have these bags. I don't normally have bags like this. This is definitely sleep deprivation. If you want to go on the high end of concealers, go right ahead. Some suggestions would be NARS, P. Louise, Planet Makeup by Yolando, Tarte Tape. I'm going to show you one. I'm sorry, Tarte Shape Tape. This one. This is $23. It was a gift. My friend gave me like 3 or 4 of them. I like e.l.f. I'm just being real with you. I am a firm believer that you don't always have to pay a whole bunch of money to look like something. It's all in the way that you put things together. So we're going to put some more on here once again. Y'all can see real good right there. There we go. Put this top on this bad boy. Concealer is one of the best things in the world, y'all. It is an eraser for anything that you do wrong. Another one too is, this one is called Revlon Color Stay. And this is a eyeshadow primer. It's not a concealer, but it's an eyeshadow primer, just like what we're using the concealer for. The reason I did not use the Revlon Color Stay eyeshadow primer is because it has vitamin E in it. I'm already greasy enough. I have oily skin. So that's one of the reasons that I didn't use the Color Stay, because what I did notice when I bought it is that it was too oily. Sometimes when it's too oily, it will cause your look to be oily. I don't need nothing to be looking oily. I'm sorry, I just don't. When you are putting it on, if you put too much on like I did, you can go down here. You can go down here and put it here, because you're going to use concealer down here anyway. I remember a live that I was doing, y'all, when I first started doing lives on Facebook. Y'all should check me out on Facebook too. I'm Carol Jackson on Facebook. I do my lives on my private page on Facebook only because I am eligible for stars. Thank you for all of the likes. I'm eligible, I'm talking too fast, for stars. And stars are a way for us as content creators, because I don't work out of my home to make money with the things that I share. I will say this, and people might think I'm begging, and that's your business. You can think whatever you want. I don't get paid, and neither do you get paid to think. I don't think. My Cash App is C, D as in Dorothy, JAX. We tell that all the time on Facebook, because you know what? Even though I like this, the reality is I do take my time to do this and share. A lot of people might say, well, you don't have to. If I didn't have to, I would think that you wouldn't be here. But I thank you for being here. So even if you send something or not, I'm grateful that you're here watching me. I really, really and truly am. So what I'm doing is just packing this in. We're going to go in under our eyes and do our concealer. I don't want to do it just yet, 100%, because if we do it right now, I'm just afraid that it will set, okay? And we don't want to do that. We don't want to set it. So now's the fun part. Now is our color. I want to let y'all see. See how I've, see how I've just kind of like pat this? This is with the Planet Makeup by Yolando 860 brush. You do not, I repeat, have to have this brush. You can go and get any brush. Baby, let me explain something to you. I've got about 150 brushes over here to the left of me. Not all of them are name brand. Some of them are from the dollar store. And guess what? I'm here to tell you that brushes matter, but I think people, I think it's a hype. Let me take this earring off because I can hear clanking. I think it's a hype. I think that you can do well with what it is that you have because I have always done makeup, not professionally, but I've always done makeup. And I use whatever brush that I had. You know what is a perfect brush? Do I have it right here? The perfect brush. Remember those little things that used to come that still come in the little Wet and Wild with a sponge on them? Perfect for somebody who does not know how to do a cut crease. And I think we're going to do a cut crease cheat today. Or if not a cut crease cheat, I'm going to teach you all how to do something that's going to be pretty nice. What are we going to do? We're going to use my favorite palette right here. Plan and Makeup by Yolanda. Y'all seen this before because I've been on a live before with this. I'm going to make sure my plastic. And it has various shades of pink. They look kind of red though because this lighting is so crazy, but you'll be able to see it as I apply it. So I'm going to get me a fluffy brush. I'm going to go ahead and start with a small fluffy brush like so. This is a Mata fluffy brush, isn't it? Yes, Mata fluffy brush. I got this. This nose ring is itching, y'all. Forgive me. You know what? Let me explain something to you. Plan and Makeup by Yolanda's product, I have to be honest with you. Her products are the bomb. Period. Pointblank.com. If I were to tell you any different, I would straight up be lying to you. They are the bomb. Pigment is wonderful. Stay is wonderful. They're the bomb. They just are the bomb. So we're doing a breast cancer look. So the first one I'm going to go in, and all of her colors have names. The first one I'm going to go into is called, I ain't bring my glasses over here, but it's this one right here. I'll put it in the description. But this palette, a lot of people might say $29.99. Girl, you crazy. Makeup matters. The quality that you spend on your makeup, it does matter. You do. Her website is called Plan and Makeup by Yolanda. This one is one of her cheaper palettes. It's $29.99. But baby, when I tell you it's worth every bit of $29, every bit. So this is the pink. You'll see that pink? Y'all know that's pretty. We're going to just put it right here. We're going to put it right here. Right here. I'm just going to do this. We're doing a windshield wiper move here. I wish I had brought my glasses. And my niece, y'all would probably think I'm super ghetto if I told her to come in, if I called her. But I'm just going to pat that like so. I'm really thinking, should I do a cut crease? Y'all gonna get me. I didn't get my glitter or nothing. I am tripping. Hold on, y'all. Okay, hold on. Kendall! Sorry, y'all. So what I'm doing is just patting. Y'all see that? Patting. She heard me. Thank you, Jesus. She's going to help me out. She's a sweetheart. I have some of the best nieces this side of heaven. I'm telling you. Because y'all know what? There is heaven on earth. Love Bug, can you get TT? Look inside that suitcase, and there are some gems. Can you get my gems? And can you see if you, and hand me that bag right there. I think my glitter is in there. Because I kind of want to do a cut crease. Is my glitter in there? Bags of glitter?
Yes, carry the gem.
Okay, and can you give me my gems down there? Thank you, love.
They're in there.
That's, oh, I do have 2 sets of gems. Okay, thank you. But I don't see my glitter, babe.
Little container?
Yeah, the little containers of, oh, it is. Okay, she got it for me. Cool. One last thing. Hey, brother-in-law, can you give me my glasses because I can't see
Yeah, I can.
on the bed? Y'all see that pretty? I wish the lighting was better, but y'all get the gist. And what we're doing is we're just going in here. I don't know if you can see right there. It's a little lighter. That's where I had the problem from the, I knew you'd find them. You are so efficient. You little efficient niece.
Yeah, but
Okay, so, ooh, these is dirty. I want to tell you all the colors. Thank you, I appreciate you. The colors that I'm using. She will do anything for me, and I bless God for her. She's so adorable. The color I'm using is called Trust. It is pink in the Plain and Makeup by Yolando palette, and it's called Trust. Sheila told me don't get up too close because it makes it really hard for y'all to see. So I'm trying to be mindful of that. So we're putting Trust on our lid. Y'all see that? That's Trust. Right here, because of my blepharitis situation, my color does not usually take. But, excuse me, when I'm using Plain and Makeup by Yolando's makeup, it does. I wish the lighting were a lot better. But you see, at first you couldn't see it, now you can. So I just got that like that. And you can do pat, like so, or you can do windshield wiper. Sheila said, okay. Sheila, I don't know what you said, boo. I think you said, oh, there it goes. Okay, no, you okay. I'm on my chrome. Okay, so you can see better. Okay, babe. That's all that matters. That's what I want y'all to do is to be able to see. Um, so we're using Trust, out of the Plain and Makeup by Yolando. And like I said, the Plain and Makeup by Yolando palette is amazing. It is pinks and purples. It's called Love Epidemic. Okay, that's what it's called. And when I tell you that these colors are all about love and trust, this one is Trust. I think we're going to put some adoration in here. I don't know. I believe we're going to cut the crease though, because I want to give everybody a good idea of how easy it is to cut a crease. I want y'all to get that because when you can learn to cut a crease, you done done it. All right, so because I'm not an expert as of yet, I work on both of my eyes at the same time. As not to put one on one side, I do windshield wiper and I do padding. Windshield wiper and padding. This blepharitis that I am suffering with, y'all, let me explain something to you. I don't really know if it's all, I need to go to the doctor first and foremost and stop diagnosing myself because what I found when I got here in Atlanta is that they have horrible weather as far as allergies. And my symptoms with the blepharitis got worse. Not the running of the eye, but the itching got worse and the flaking of my eye. It got really, really dry. And I'm wondering if the dryness is it may be from products that I'm using, but I literally put triple antibiotic ointment on my eye every night. Not in my eyeball, but on my eye every night to ensure, to ensure that it's right. To ensure that it's moisturized and right. I can't see in this little thing. This right here ain't gonna be good for nothing but for some lipstick. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna have to use this side because I got a big Hello Kitty mirror right here. It has a light on it and it allows me to see a little bit better. And if I can see better, we'll have a better look. Windshield wipe, pat, pat, pat. That's the key, y'all. Patting and windshield wipe. Windshield wipe, lightly, and pat. Sorry about the ugly faces because I do them. As I was saying, I am on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook as my legal name, Carol Jackson. I'm not running from the government. I haven't committed any crimes. I'm not running from nobody. So yeah, I will tell y'all who I am. And you can follow me. I have a page, makeup page, Plain and Makeup, not Plain and Makeup. It's called Let's Makeup with Carol J. With this blepharitis, y'all, I ain't lying to you. I've got flaking even when I put on my makeup. And it can be so frustrating. Hence one of the reasons why I definitely use concealer and another concealer so that I can make sure that right there you don't experience or that you're unable to see the flaking. I hate the flaking. I'm a very clean girl, and honey, to have like, I know you lying, trying to call me, and it ain't nothing. How many of y'all in the room hate Scam Likely? Baby, they do too much. Scam Likely does entirely too much. I'm just patting her on this side. You're on Facebook also. Let me know. I will tell y'all my email. My email is all lowercase prettydiva37@gmail.com. You can also look on my YouTube and you can find my email. And I answer emails. I look at my email every single day. So you will not go unnoticed. Questions, requests about looks. Now I'm telling y'all right now, I do pretty good. All that monster stuff, I'm not going to do. I'm just not. Let me look at this to make sure. I always do this, y'all. I lay my head back because I like to see that my blend is appropriate. Because my eyes are hooded right there. Y'all see that little, see when I relax? There's a hood right there. Right there. Some people have those beautiful eyes where they don't have that flap. Please do. Please email me. I always answer. I always answer. I had said this year that I was going to get really, really good and being on my YouTube, but y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't dying no time soon. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not in the best of health. So there are some days that I just don't feel like being bothered. And where I live right now, too, is an issue. But anyway, I'm not going to complain. Girl, these are my little regular ones. As you can see, I don't have any. From blepharitis, they took my eyelashes out. But baby, here go the ones I'm going to put on. These are by Jameer. And they are fluffy and beautiful and gorgeous. And I'll put everything I usually do individuals, but here lately I have been doing strips, which is probably why I have a flare up. Because when you have blepharitis, you cannot, and I repeat, you should not use strip lashes. The reason being is because strip lashes require you to use the glue, the eyelash glue. I have allergic reaction to, that's what I was talking about. Your fake, oh, my fake ones, yeah. I use dual glue. It has no latex because I have a severe latex. Y'all, look, not only do I have a severe latex allergy, I have an allergy to almost everything. Everything. And latex is real big now. It just started within the last couple of years. If I put on a Band-Aid, I'm going to have the adhesive of the Band-Aid on my skin at least 4 months after. It looks like it actually burns me. So we're going to go right here. Okay, y'all see right up there with our little pencil. This is from the dollar store, y'all. Let's see how it's like a pointed one. So I call it a pencil. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into our Love Epidemic by Plain and Makeup by Yolando. We are going to be using Adulation is what it's called. Adulation is what it's called. Okay, and Adulation it looks like it's a kind of like almost like a burgundy, like the dress. So y'all, when I flew into Georgia, that's Adulation. See, look, it do look like a dress. When I flew into Georgia, once I got my luggage, y'all, they went all through it. Whoever got it, and I think I know who did, stowed everything out of it. Everything. They stowed all of my clothes. I had jumpsuits. I had Plain and Makeup by Yolando palettes. They didn't steal all of them. They stole some of my Morphe palettes. They stole shoes. I had to put a claim in. Yeah, I had to put a claim in with the airline, and They will not pay on the claim until 30 days after. But when you have a situation like that, you are required to make a police report, which I did already, to make an account of everything that was taken out. Y'all, when I say that I was devastated, thank God my sister and I wear the same size. So I was able to wear her things. But then, thank God, number two, over and over again, because when I was here last year, what I did is I had a box that I was going to send of clothes that I had bought when I was here. Do y'all know that I was able to wear them? So God is so good. He really is. So we're going to go in with adoration. I still want them to replace my stuff because it needs to be replaced because people don't get to steal stuff from me. That's not cool. Now, as you can see, that pencil got an old sharp, sharp, sharp look. You see how blatant that is? We are not going to leave that like that. We got to blend that thing in. So we're going to get us another little fluffy brush. And fluffy is a business, y'all. You just need a little one because you're up there and you do not want to go near your brow line. Because if you go near your brow line, what's going to happen is you're not going to be able to put that color on your brow bone. So I'm looking for a little bitty fluffy brush. Here we go. We found one. And I believe this one is Planet Makeup by Yolanda E2228. Y'all see that? It's not real small, but it's small enough. And all I'm going to do is just pat. I will tell you guys honestly about this brush. I'm not wild about it. It's a little rough, but please don't take my word for it. I bought the Epic Brush Series. It's a $40 brush series from Planet Makeup by Yolanda. I think you get like 6 or 7 brushes, but this one is kind of harsh, but it may be because I have sensitive eyes. So don't quote me on it. As far as blending, it's absolutely wonderful. So I'm just gonna kind of blend this out in windshield wiper motion again. Whenever you are doing your looks, ladies and gentlemen, if there are any gentlemen in here, you want to make sure that you are blending. Blending is the key. You got to blend, blend, blend like your mind gone bad. Because if you don't, you're going to get a very harsh, harsh, harsh look. And nobody wants a harsh look. I tell you, these little mirrors are tripping today, y'all. They are not real clean. Somebody probably been in my stuff. My niece is always going in my stuff. And I have a young niece who can't wear makeup. But baby, that don't mean nothing. She probably was in it. I'm just blending out. I wish this light was a lot better. But at least y'all can see. Kind of looks like I'm going to have to. I'm so mad about my sister's light. All right. So we blended that out. We're going to go back in with the pencil brush into adolation again, which is a burgundy color. And what I want to do, because I am not going to be using my black, because like I said, this is going to be a pink look for breast cancer. I'm going to be definitely doing a pink glitter only because it's a breast cancer look. And we want to make sure that we are not drowning out the actual pink. Using my Arlo pencil again. Y'all, oh, you can see that really, really good. Y'all see that? I always blow it off because sometimes you can get too much. And I think I did. No, I didn't. I thought I did. Let me turn it around. I appreciate y'all for coming in and checking me out when I do my little makeup looks. I really do. You can do windshield wiper with this one, but you really have to be careful because this is more of a dense brush. And denser brushes use more product. They pull more product. What I'm probably going to do too is come in with it right here. I'm so sorry, y'all. This lighting is horrible. I literally need a light where I'm able to clamp right here and have it right there like I have at my house. See, it's a shame. At home I have too much light. Here I don't have enough. But I think they probably put their makeup on in the bathroom. And the bathroom has a lot of light, but ain't nowhere in the world that I'm going to be doing a live in the bathroom. Ain't going to happen. That's a little stanky to me. I'm just being real. But you can see it. You can see it. And what I'll do when I finish the look, for those of you who want to see a better up close look, once I do the reel on Facebook, I will also do a short as well as on my community tab. I'll put the look up in there so you can get a good view of the look. I am just using this 228 to kind of blend it out. What I did learn when I took my classes, I only took 2, y'all, but what I did learn is blending is key. It's just key, y'all. You got to blend. If you don't blend, it's going to show that you didn't blend. I remember when I first started, baby, I wasn't blending nothing, and I looked at that time, I thought I was looking good, but I really wasn't. I was looking an entire mess. I'm just making sure, y'all, because I can only see right here because the light is up there. Okay. So what we're going to do now, my eyes are flaking. I'm going to have to go back in and enforce that. What we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to enforce that. That little eye is flaking. We're going to go back in with this one that we did in the first. Every time you blend out, you have to make sure to go back in and reinforce your color. So we're going back in with Trust. That's Trust. And we're still just kind of patting that out. Even though we are going to go in there and use this lid area right here for a cut crease. Now, there is a great possibility that I will not do a full cut crease. I'm thinking about probably only doing a half. And a half cut crease will only go from here to about here. I love half cut creases, mostly because they're easy to do. And to me, they look so much together. Sometimes because I have a hooded eye, the whole cut crease, in my opinion, doesn't look as appealing. A lot of people say, oh no, when you do the cut crease, it does look good. But I just know how I feel. I just know how I feel about it. So I may just do a half. Either way, whatever it is we do, it's going to look good. Okay? Y'all see the pinks? We have the burgundy and the pinks. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to go in with this, which is our eyebrow. That's our eyebrow bone right there, all across there. That top part, we are going to go in with another look out of our Planet Makeup by Yolanda. We are going to go in with Attracted. Ooh, Attracted is pretty, but so is Passion. But I'm going to do Attracted. The reason I'm going to do Attracted is because Attracted is an iridescent, and we don't want that part taken away from the whole entire look. When you do your eyebrow lid, you want to do and use a very thin pencil. It's like a pencil brush as well, but this particular one is called BH Cosmetics. This is 105. Hey, hot girls here? Oh, okay. Anyway, we are using Attracted out of the Planet Makeup by Yolanda. There it is right there. That's Attracted right there. And I always blow because you can have fallout. And I'm going to let y'all see how I'm going to do this. I would recommend, if you're not used to doing it, going very, very slow. Because if you don't go slow, you're going to make a whole entire mess. Now I'm going to have to take the little mirror right here in my lap and look at it. And then I'm going to get up close for you all to see it, to make sure that it's blended out. Because it's nothing like putting on your makeup and it looking like you didn't take time to do it. It's nothing like it. I'm just fixing up. We don't want harsh lines. That's what you don't want. You want it to be blended out perfectly. We do not want harsh lines. Now, the one thing I will tell you about the Pan and Makeup by Yolando palette, very, 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 very pigmented. Very pigmented. Y'all see, you can see it. I'm back here, and you can't see it back here. But when I get right here, you can see it. It's very, very pigmented. And this color is like a little iridescent. It has a little purple in it, a little pink, a little blue. It's real pretty. That's gorgeous. I love that. We're going to do the other side as well with our Attracted. And I always blow, y'all, because it falls off. I don't know how long I've been. Oh, I've already been live almost an hour. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Thank you, definitely. Sheila has been here since. Child, Sheila, I believe, was one of the first ones in here, if not the first person. And I just love Sheila's. I love Sheila's support. Sheila is very supportive. Cherie is very supportive. What's my other friend's name? Oh gosh, I don't want to forget her. I think her name is Monique. I believe her name is Monique. Very, very supportive. No, thank you, Sheila. Thank you. Y'all check Sheila out. Sheila is a content creator, and so is my girl Monique. They're both content creators. Check them out as well. Ooh, y'all, it is hot. Ooh, that's so pretty. Oh my God. Why I get excited with makeup? That's how MUAs are. We get kind of excited. If in fact you notice that you have got on your hair, on your eyebrow, you can always go back. Sometimes you do have to go back and reinforce it. This side is always better than this side. I don't know why. You always have one side that looks a lot better. It just happens. Like I said, they ain't twins. They're just sisters. There's Monique. Monique, Beautiful Life Over 50. This is one of my biggest supporters too, and I sure appreciate her. And I want to tell y'all this. She is also a content creator. So please, 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 by all means, check her out. Woo, Jesus. Y'all, it's hot in here. So we got the brow done. Now look at this, y'all. I'm going to show y'all something. See how good and blended in that is? See that right there? That's how I like it. That's how it should go evenly. See that? Look at this one. I'm kind of picky though. So when I see that, I just very lightly take my brush. Yeah, and she will. Sheila will. If she says she's going to check you out, she will. My thing is, I look at everybody. I just don't always leave comments. And I should leave comments so I know that you've been there. Because the one thing I can definitely say about Monique and Sheila, they always leave comments. And I greatly appreciate them. So, I need to stop real quick. Because, baby, these lips is dry as a bone. And I'm not feeling this. My lips dry. This is just an NYX, very neutral color, just a gloss, because baby, my lips is dry. It's crazy too. It may be my medication because I drink a plethora of water. I drink plenty of water. When I got here, I was drinking coffee and hadn't been drinking water, and y'all almost fainted a couple of times. This is coffee. Excuse me, but I had a lot of water today. Okay. I just want to put something on there. The next thing we're going to do now, since we already got that situated, we're going to reach down here and we're going to get a Q-tip. And I'm going to tell you what we're going to do when I come back. The Q-tips are what I use when I cut the crease. There are several ways that you can cut a crease, but I do use the Q-tip because I found that the Q-tip, y'all, was a lot easier. Just a regular Q-tip like so. You're going to get micellar water. Micellar water is a makeup remover, y'all. That's all it is. It's water that has oil, and this is called an all-in-one one. I tried to use this the other day, and baby, you got to be careful because it goes a long way, and it'll mess your work up if you don't be careful. So I'm going to show you. I take this right here, and all I do is a little bit, just a little bit. I actually do it like this, y'all, because you don't need a whole bunch. You don't need a whole bunch. If you do, and I kind of squeeze it. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna look here. Y'all can see me. Right here, you see that? Watch this. You go right here, and you start removing what you put on there. In a few minutes, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. I'm only gonna do a half a cut crease because I still want to make sure that I maintain my burgundy and pink, okay, for this breast cancer look. We're gonna use a pink glitter. I can't see this stuff removing. But all we wanna do is this, y'all. Just keep doing this until you can see. One thing about Yolanda, honey, let me tell you, it's coming out, see? Her product is very hard. Even if we don't remove all of it, you just got to remove some of it so that when you go in there to do your cut crease, you don't have all that makeup on there, because sometimes if you're not careful, it will bleed through. And you don't want stuff bleeding through what you've already took time to do. My skin stains, so it's not going to look like most people's would look when they remove it off. It's not. Every eyeshadow I put on stains my skin. I'm telling y'all, pray for this skin because this skin got some issues. But we removed it as much as we could, or as much as I'm going to. I'm going to use my Tarte tape. My Tarte Shape Tape. And the reason I'm going to use this one has a pretty thicker consistency than that of my e.l.f. But e.l.f., I'm telling you, $6, $23. Between you and me, y'all better go ahead and get the $6 one, because I'm telling you right now, it works just as good. I'm reaching for another Q-tip just so that I can reinforce and kind of get some of the oil off of this lid here. Now understand, it's still coming off. Y'all see that? That when we do this, you still are gonna have to go back in and reinforce your look. Now here comes what a lot of people might consider to be the hard part. It's not hard. Concealer brush, thin concealer brush, like so, on the tip of your concealer, just like that. I'm gonna go slow. Okay, y'all see that? What I normally do is look up. Excuse me. When you look up, that part right there shows you where you want to cut that crease. When you cut your crease, if you have a hooded eye like I do, right there, that's a hooded eye. Right there, that layer. You always want to cut the crease above that, because when you close your eyes, if you don't cut the crease above that, your color and your cut crease is going to hide. So, very slowly, I'm just going to do this. Y'all see that? I'm going to wipe some of this off, though, because I did put a lot on there. And we're going to work with what we got right here. I'm trying to cut that crease. You can go like that and pull back real quickly. Y'all see that? That's all it is. It don't look like much of nothing. But when I tell you that this cut crease with this glitter, this pink glitter is going to be absolutely beautiful, y'all gonna believe me. You're gonna say, oops, she said it was. She said it was. And you really, on the ends there, you really don't have to worry about it being perfect, because once you put the glitter on, it's gonna pretty and get to pretty much placing it, it's gonna pretty much hide anything that's not right. We're gonna get a little more over, and we're gonna just use this one as a guide so that we can do this one. I always do this, and then I'll look up. Thank you. I'm glad y'all can see it, and I'm glad you guys appreciate it. Let me tell you, I love doing makeup, and I love teaching what I learned. Because, honey, I've always been a makeup girl. Always. Always, always, always. But, honey, when I tell you that these young folk today got some tricks up their sleeve, baby, they got some tricks up their sleeve. Because never in a million years would I have known that we would have creases of makeup and it looked cute. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't particularly care for cut creases for me. You should. Monique was saying that she's in her 50s and she just started to play with it. I have always been a makeup gal. Always, 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 always been a makeup girl. But oh, thank you. I haven't always known how to do the tricks of the trade, if you know what I mean. I had to take, some classes. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. A lot of people who give makeup classes like this, I'm going to check. Ooh, I missed somebody's comment. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all, put that comment back up, y'all. They let that comment go real quick. I took a class for 1 month. I want y'all to know that girl charged me $250. Now, she's the bomb. And I ain't quite where she is yet. And I did learn a lot. But I also took a $30 class. And guess what? I took a $30 class for 2 hours. And I kid y'all not. I learned more in the 2 hours than I did in a whole month where I paid $250. You start wearing makeup last year now and then. You know what? I was going to ask you that because I know when you first got on YouTube, I didn't see you wearing makeup. All it is an expression. Y'all see how that is? It's not completely the same. Like I said, they sisters, honey. They ain't twins. Y'all, when we pop that pink on there, ooh, baby. Look at that. That even look cute like that, but I never go out looking like that. No, ma'am. I ain't no clown. You know what? If I go out looking like that, I'm going to be that lady. Y'all remember that lady that used to... I done turned off my fan. Oh, well, I'm not going down there to turn it back on. I got a ceiling fan up there. My Shin bag, y'all. It's actually not mine. It's my niece's. This is our glitter. This is only some of our glitter. And I think we have more than one pink. I think. Oh, yes, ma'am. We have one that's called a 10, and it's a shimmer. And then we have one that's an actual glitter, and it don't have no color. Oh, girl, and we got a fluorescent one. So what I need, oh, gosh, we got a lot. Let me see. Is that purple? That's purple. Okay. I know it's not a lot of people in here, but I'm going to show y'all the colors. That's the fluorescent. That's going to really show some pink, okay? That's one. That's one. This one is also a glitter. This is two. It looks purple, but it's like a hot pink. So we have a fluorescent, we have a hot pink. It don't even look hot pink. And then we have, is this a pink? We have a pink shimmer. Um, I think we're going to go with this one. It looks purple, but I promise you it's not. Okay? Now let me show y'all how we do our glitter look. Are y'all okay with that one? That's pink too. That's really going to show some pink. Maybe I should do it like that. That's the hot pink. One. That's the shimmer. Two. And that's another glitter. Three. Which one y'all want to do while I look for this stuff? Which one do y'all want to do? If you all don't tell me, I'm going to go ahead and just pick what I got. Uh, y'all, for some reason, I'm wanting to do the fluorescent one. I think the reason I want to do the fluorescent one is because it's really going to show pink. Lord, please let it be a good idea. Do the pink glitter. This one, huh? That one? Pink glitter. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm not going to do the fluorescent now. If we do the pink glitter and it doesn't pop the way we want it, we'll go back in with that one. But I think that one's going to be good. So I'm going to keep that one up here. So what I do, y'all see, this is our eyelash glue. Believe it or not, eyelash glue can be used for so many different things. We're going to use it to put on our glitter. I've got another little flat brush, real flat. It's a little fluffier than a concealer brush. And what I do, I use my glue and I put it on here. I put it on here because it is going to pick up our glitter. It's going to pick it up for us and allow us to appropriately, somebody said really. It's going to appropriately allow us, this one right here got the nerve to break. These glitters, y'all, were given to me by a friend. I have a bag of like 900 glitters. For real, I'm not even being funny. See it, y'all? Y'all see the glitter? What we're gonna do is we're gonna use this just like this, and we're gonna press it. You never knew what, baby? What you never knew, Sheila? Oh, that you can use the yeah, yes, ma'am. Eyelash glue can be used for so many different things. So many different things. The only issue I have with glitter, y'all, glitter is hard, hard. Yes. You know how people put the jewels on their eyes? Oftentimes it's done with eyelash glitter, glue. I usually, whenever I use glitter, use my little fan, my makeup fan, but I didn't bring it with me when I traveled. And so I have to make good with what it is I got. I don't have a whole bunch, but we're going to make good. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use some more. I mean, don't get me wrong. They'll sell you a glitter glue. But to be frankly honest with you, why buy a glitter glue when you can use eyeshadow glue and get the same effect? It don't make sense. Somebody needs to make it make sense because it don't. I'm hoping that we can get this to pop a little more because right about now, y'all, it ain't. It ain't popping the way I want it to. Oh, I'm so mad about my sister's light. I don't know what in the world to do. I had a good time though, visiting my family. There was a little bit of hiccup a couple of days ago, and that's one of the reasons I got my flight to get up out of here. But overall, y'all, I did have a wonderful time. My husband is a big baby, and my husband wants his wife home. And he particularly want me home. See, y'all see that? He particularly wants me home when things are not going the way that he thinks that they should for me. Because this gal right here is spoiled, for real. I thank God for my husband. He's good to me. So, let's see. Y'all can kind of see it. I tell you, I don't like this light. This light is insane. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to try to kind of mix them. I'm not getting the look that I want from just that little pretty pink. It's pretty, but it's not giving me the breast cancer pink look. So what I should have done, doggone it, is put some pink up under it, eyeshadow up under it, and then I think it would have popped more, but I didn't. So, I hate when that stuff falls on my eye. Y'all, I got glitter falling everywhere. I mean, all on my nose. Thank God I got some wipes. Oh, it looked pretty, y'all. Really pretty when you. I want y'all to make sure that you go to my Facebook, because you really can see. Oh, you can see it. Y'all can see that. I was about to say that I can put. Oh shoot! I was about to say that I can put eyeshadow on it with this. And I'm going to go back into the Plain and Makeup by Yolanda palette. Sometimes we learn as we go on. And so we're going to put some Trust on it to kind of make it pop more. Like so. Y'all see what I just did? Child, this stuff is on my eyelashes and ooey. I don't like that. I'm just looking this way so that I can get a better look at the light. And y'all, that's amazing. Ooh, I don't like the glitter falling on me. Stop it. Knock it off. Okay. So, I hate when I start doing lives and then I need stuff. I hate it. What I did is I was like, oh, I need to do a live, and popped my hind parts on over here and started doing the live, and I got most of my stuff, but I didn't get my wipes. Yeah, I didn't get my wipes. Put this here. What am I looking for? This is my little glitter brush. Kendall! She gonna kill me, y'all. Straight up gonna kill me. She's saying, yes, ma'am. We were raised in a family where my mother's from the South. You have to answer yes, ma'am, to your elders. Sweetie, I need my wipes because I got pink glitter everywhere. Everywhere. Huh?
We just do that because y'all are crazy.
Do you see the wipes down there? If not, there's a Plain and Makeup by Yolanda ones on the counter. Y'all see that pretty pink? Pretty, pretty, pretty pink. Do that look okay? She can do makeup like nobody's business.
It looks good. Just blend the burgundy back over the Caprice one.
Blend the burgundy.
In the middle, put the pink and the burgundy, the matte shade and the pink shade, so that the blend is seamless.
Right here on the end.
Right here on the middle, right here where they meet.
Right there.
Where they meet.
See, y'all, I'm still learning too. She never took a class the first, but know what she doing. Baby, she did me a halo look. I've done a halo look, but it didn't look nothing like hers. Her halo looks are off. She's young, you know. These young girls can do anything. So what she's saying is it looks good. She would tell me if it didn't. This is a Plain and Makeup by Yolanda wipe. Y'all, these wipes are huge. So what I'm going to do is take scissors and cut it in half, only because it don't make sense to use a whole bunch when I don't need it. And then I'm going to take this and fold it back in here so that when I clean up tonight, I will be able to use it. Okay. She said it looked good, but y'all, I am so much of a hater to my own work. Why I don't like it. But anyway, we're going to proceed because sometimes you have to, you end up liking when you're finished. So you can see, excellent. She's so sweet. Walmart wipes, are you serious? Because they said the crayon, y'all know the crayon makeup line by the lady, I want to say Supa. I think that's her name, Supa, S-U-P-A, the woman Supa. They said that her wipes are bomb, and y'all, they said they're only $5. Good to know. This Plain and Makeup by Yolanda wipes, I ain't gonna even lie to you. Why do they cost $12? There are 20 in a pack, but they're $12. So if you get 5 packs, because I always like to buy stuff in bulk, you paying $60. Guess what Carol don't have? $60 to buy no wipes. So any and all donations of, you know what I should have did, y'all, and I just realized it. What I should have did was, and I should be telling y'all that. That's why I'm going to go ahead and take this off. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off. Not this, but I'm going to tell y'all the easiest way to do this. Remember how I told you to use this brush? You do use this brush. But what you want to do, because it'll be so much easier, and I don't know why I'm playing. You're going to take your eyelash glue, and you're going to put it on your brush, like so. Just like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put it on your eye, in your cut crease. You know what's going to end up happening? Once you go put your glitter on, you ain't going to have much fallout because it's glue for it to adhere. Duh. Okay? So we're going to go in here and get our pretty pink that my beautiful ladies picked out, and we're going to just lay it like so. Now look how that sat on there. Making life difficult for my own self. So y'all, once I started doing the makeup videos, my views increased. Look how easy that is. Oh my God, why do I make life hard for me? Once I started doing the makeup videos, my views increased. I guess women and men, because honey, there's some men to wear makeup. Now, I'm not saying I agree, but there are some men to wear makeup. Oh my goodness, I can't believe. So remember, y'all, that's a tip y'all got to take with you. Put your glue on first, on that eyelid first. And I'm going to tell you something. I know that. I don't know why I'm playing with myself. That's how I did it the last time. I put it on my cut crease first. Now, like I told you, whenever you do these looks with cut creases, see how easy it was to get that like that? Y'all see that? Thank God for my niece, though. Thank God for her. So I'm going to just look right here really, really quick and kind of doctor up what needs to be doctored up, but y'all can still see me. I personally don't like cut creases for me. I think the reason I don't like cut creases for me is because I have that hood. But some people are told that cut creases aren't for people who have hooded eyes. That's not true. You can do whatever you want to in makeup. I told somebody that in a Facebook Live, and baby, this lady went on me and on me, talking about, no, but makeup there's a science to makeup. You know what I told her? And it's a science to you getting up out of my room. Because I'm going to tell you something. You can't tell me it's a science to makeup. And I'm going to tell you why you can't tell me there's a science to makeup. Because guess what? If I want to put blue or purple on my eyes, because they're my eyes, I can do that. Same goes for y'all. Can't nobody tell you what you can. No, you can't do that because because there's a science to makeup. It is a science to makeup. But guess what, sweetheart? You don't get to tell me what to do with my eyes. You better get your life and get right out of my face with that because it's not going to go over too well with me. I don't back down easily. Not much of a fighter, but I don't back down very easily. I just don't. I'm a firm believer that whatever it is that we want to do with our bodies, whatever we want to do with, no, honey, I don't. And I was called as a child coming up mean because of that. I wasn't mean. You just don't get to do me any kind of way. And she was and this is no pun intended, she was a Jamaican woman. And I'm no pun intended, but sometimes they tend to think they know it all. I remember I used to drive Lyft years ago. And I had to get out of that, baby, because let me explain something to you. Them people was driving me stone crazy to make sure this looks really good. When you're a Lyft driver, the Lyft people tell you, oh, thank you. The Lyft people tell you the easiest way that you are to, I might have to use that thing because, baby, all this glitter on my hands and my nose ain't going to worry me. The Lyft people tell you they say that they tell you the easiest way, but we know that they're in the business to make money. So maybe they do take the long route, but she going to tell me, this lady gets in my car and tells me, you went this way because you wanted the long way because you wanted to be paid extra money. I said, nope, I went the way that the app told me to go, right? And we got into us a really pretty heated situation, discussion. And I politely told her, check this out. You can do one of two things. You can sit your raggedy tail in this car and hush until I get you where you're going, or I can pull over on the side of this freeway and you can call you another Lyft. And I was dead serious. I also dealt with a woman who told me